Hi, I'm Jess Scott. This is a quick information video. It's just the basics behind asbestos air testing. Now I could do a 4 or 5 hour long video going into the technical aspects behind asbestos air testing. That's not what this video is about. If you need that information, speak to a member of the team or feel free to read the website or read some of the blogs. There's loads and loads of information on there. So straight on to a couple of the questions that I always get asked. The basics. What is an asbestos air test? Right, it's quite easy really. All that we do is we're taking a sample of air, we're testing it to see what the airborne asbestos fibre levels are. The reasons behind this is to make sure that when we're breathing that air that it's safe to do so, and making sure that nobody is being exposed to asbestos. That is the basics of an asbestos air test. The second question I always get asked is, what air test do I need? There's so many different names. At this point, it's not anything you need to worry about. What you have to understand is that when you do an air test, the basics behind doing the air test, the way it's done is the same for all air testing. The reason that there's different names is so that when the analyst comes to site, he understands why it is that you're having the air test. So for example, if you've got an asbestos background air test, it's generally because you're having the air test done in the background while something else is going on. If you're doing an asbestos reassurance air test, it's normally because something has happened or it's after something and you want reassurance that the air is safe. Okay, so don't worry too much about the names. The next thing that I always get asked is, how long does it take to get somebody out to do an air test for me? Well, we can get somebody out, generally speaking, within 24 hours from point of phone call to getting them to site to do the air test. Sometimes we move a lot quicker. We've got people all over the UK and it just depends where your site is and where our people are. So as you can imagine, if you happen to ring us and we've got somebody in the same town or location, we can get there very, very quickly. Now, the next question is, when they're on site, how long will it take for them to do the air test? Well, to collect the actual air sample itself takes about an hour. However, by the time they've got to site, they've set up, they've took the air sample, then they've analysed it, they've done everything they need to do, done the paperwork. You're normally talking about 3 to 4 hours, generally speaking. To do one air test normally takes about half a day. So if you're going to plan that in, you need to make sure that you allow half a day to have the air test undertaken. The great news is when they come to your site and they do the air test, you get the paperwork, you get the results straight away, which is great news for you. The next thing that you need to do, if you think you need an air test, speak to a member of the team, just give us a call. They will hold your hand, walk you through it and tell you everything that you need to know. I hope this has answered a few of your questions and hopefully we'll hear from you soon. Thank you.